Welcome back everyone to G.OctoCosplayCreations! In my attempts to get a biblically accurate Lucifer cosplay, my next project was a rubber ducky bag. A rubber ducky just seemed to fit Lucifer so well. I got lucky enough to find this little guy at a thrift store, so clearly it was fate. I've made stuffed toy bags before, so I knew it would be pretty easy. All I needed was some spare fabric, a few snaps, a zipper, and of course the stuffy itself. So I got to work on him, starting with the head and just start to take out the stitches to make a nice little opening where I can take out some of the stuffing and replace with that bag. Measured it out, doubled it over, and of course cut out the spare fabric so I can start making that middle piece of the bag. And once we check to make sure it's fit, I'm gonna here and start actually making the straps. I made it about 2 inches long. This also felt like such a chaotic project because I think I finished it in one day and I didn't have to buy anything for it. All my Lucifer projects have felt so lazy recently because I haven't been buying anything for them. I bought a bunch of spare fabric before, so I was just really going and seeing how much I can make before I have to go back to a store. We're going to cut out that strap now after it's all pinned down. We bring it to the sewing machine. This here is me working on that inside, going over the edges, and making sure that they're not going to open and all my stuff is going to fall out. I'm going to show you the tiny little straps. Part of my design has 2 tabs, essentially, that are going to have the snaps that the main band is going to connect to. So that's what I'm sewing down here. And I'm of just inside outing that little piece now. Pin it to make sure all the pieces I want work with the bag itself. This is a slow process, but it's also obviously important, so I made sure to take a bit of time with it. He ended up looking a bit flat when I was done with it, like the way I took off half of his brain essentially, so he's definitely a bit flatter now, but some things need to be sacrificed in the pursuit of cosplay. I don't think he minds. So I pinned the bag to the ducky before I add in the zipper. Zippers always make me so confused. I don't know, I'm gonna struggle here for a second. I'm really glad I did this project. I made it in a day or two. Having these small projects actually be small is always really nice. And we're gonna cut the zipper here. Now we're just going to finish that up and pin the other side so we can get them prepared for sewing. And I'm still pinning here. Like I said, it takes a while. I think this is even double sped up. And when we're done pinning in the bag and zipper, we're gonna go through and cut out a few more spaces around the head and the tail so we can add those little tab pieces, those little mini straps I showed myself sewing before. That's gonna give us something to sew the snaps onto and for the bag to be able to be disconnected so I can get it around those giant wings I'm planning to wear. I started with the sewing machine. I don't display it, but I do start with it. Most of it didn't come out, so I ended up just hand sewing it anyways. And then we're gonna go through and sew down those snap pieces as well. I ended up using a navy blue thread. Maybe up close he's gonna look a little bit makeshift together, but I don't really care because I can always replace it if it really bothers me later on. And he'll work out for the convention, and that's really what I needed. Overall, I really like how this little guy came out. I think he's super cute and it fits with Lucifer so well, especially with the way I'm changing some of his designs. I really wanted to make sure I added in the actual character in there. Thank you so much for watching, and keep crafting, everyone. Take care.